All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We're down here in Brawley, California, and we gotta get the rest of the way to Yuma to go make our delivery. And we still have remnants of last night's storm. You guys see that? I probably hit about 60 tumbleweeds last night. They were just blowing across the road, all up and down I-5. There's actually a section of road where there was K-rail. They're blowing across the street and then getting trapped against the K-rail and or Jersey rail, some of you guys call it. And so the whole lane was just filled with tumbleweeds, and there was nothing I could do about it. It was just, you had to. We were trying to go around them, me and this other truck, but you know how that is. It's not a guarantee to get around it. So we're a little dirty from that storm yesterday. It rained all day yesterday, but we're ready to hit the road and go make this delivery. So we're gonna roll down the road while you guys roll the dang music. Let's go. All right, let's hit the road, Jack. We almost got in a head-on collision, but that's okay. I was coming off the curb. I should have seen her and waited. That was my bad. You can't rope-a-dope people like that and expect them not to, they see you on the curb, their first glance at you, they just expect you to stay there. Right here on this 111 South Raleigh. We're gonna come down here and connect to Highway 8, and then run out east a little ways out to Yuma. Oh, look at this Kenworth. Is that a Magini truck? It's yellow. It's a hay hauler. No, but it's cool. Whatever it was.
Yeah, brother, but you gonna make me stop and have to watch this, but you know that? I said, you gonna make me have to stop and watch this motherfucker after I leave you, but you know that?
Yeah, I know. Shit dirty, man. I walked on the way out. I ran a little out Arkansas.
Obviously, he wasn't talking to me. This truck doesn't make anyone feel like they need to watch the truck at all. All right. But we just got to get on down the road right here, make this delivery, and then start looking for some loads to come back from Yuma, because Yuma should be a good market. I was tempted to pre-book some loads yesterday. I was looking on the load board. There was about 50 loads coming out, but there was about 100 and something yesterday. So I said, you know what? I bet some of those are going to roll over. I bet there's going to be more loads today. So we'll take a look at the load board once we get over here. We'll see what we're working with and see if we can find something to pick up to head back to Northern California, or maybe we'll just head into Southern California and then make another run out here. I don't know yet. All depends on what the load board tells us. All depends. But anyway, we got about an hour to go to Yuma, so let's roll. Let's go. All right, so we made it over here to Yuma, and they said there's like, you know, there's like the front, and it's like shipping only. And this big old thing about checking in, and they're like, okay, check in before you come into the docks. So then I went around back where it said check in, and then kept having arrows going further and further and further away. And I'm like, what the heck? So finally I got over here to Unicool check-in, and he was like, oh, okay, you're bringing product in, you're not taking anything out. I said, no. He goes, oh, okay, yeah, you need to go see this road right here. I was like, yeah, the dirt road that I just came in on. He goes, okay, yeah. He's like, did you come by the front? I said, yeah. He goes, okay, go over there, and it's by dock 29. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just go back where I came from. But it's 9:50, and it's a delivery window between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. So we're right there at the edge of the delivery window. We gotta get checked in here before 10 a.m. So we're gonna go over here. I'm a little bit. I was gonna wait for this guy to park, but it looks like he's gonna let me go. Oh, let me see. He wasn't gonna let me go. The other guy let me go. Sorry. I thought he was done. But he said, come over here, park on the outside, and go in and check in at dock 29. So that's what we're gonna do. Park on the outside. Looks like that's all we can do. We're just gonna hug this side. It's gonna make it a little difficult for people to get by, but they can make it. All right, go check in before we're late. All right, we got checked in time, and I think they want this product because he was like, they said, okay, we'll give you a call. They had me write my phone number down on the sheet, and then he goes, or she starts yelling for me, the clerk in there, hey, wait. I go over there, and there's a guy standing behind her looking at his, he goes, all of it's for us? I said, yeah, it's all for you. He goes, all right, go around to the back. There's 4 docks back there. They should all be open right now. Park in any of those docks, and we'll get you unloaded. All right, cool. So we'll get over there. I was looking at the load board just for a second, and there's lots of loads, just like I was hoping for. Lots of loads coming out of Yuma, El Centro, Calexico. So we'll get something going back towards the house, or something paying good. So we'll take a look at that together once we get in the dock. All right, cool. Let's get over there. All right, we found the docks they were talking about, and now we're getting unloaded. All the Brussels sprouts getting unloaded. But we were having an issue getting unloaded, so they had to put those pallets in sideways. Well, my trailer has E-track, but the thing about that E-track is that it keeps getting snagged when guys are loading and unloading the truck. So now it's like little box rippers on each side. So he's having to be super careful, and one of them was just completely like jagged. So I just ripped the whole thing off. I'm gonna take them off, and I'm gonna fill it with some stuff, but let's see how he does on this one. See those E-tracks, those metal things, when they get a little you know, get messed up and jagged, then they start catching boxes on the way out and damaging the freight. So I just got to pull them off. So he has to go real carefully out. I think these boxes are a little easier, a little thinner. Uh-oh. Hey, hold it. Yeah, baby. Hey. That corner over there. All right, we got unloaded over here, and now we're just sliding our tandems back under the trailer. And then we gone bye-bye. All right, man, they made quick work of that. And now we just gotta get over here to the truck stop and relax for a little bit. I might take a little bit more of a nap. I don't know. Probably not. I already got some caffeine in me, so probably won't do that, but I probably should. But nevertheless, we got, I told you guys we would look at the load board together, but as soon as I opened it up, I saw a load that enticed me, and so I called on it, negotiated it, and they said we're good to go. I just don't have a rate confirmation yet, but it sounded like they were kind of busy, because the guy was like, oh, sorry to keep interrupting. Like, he was asking, the guy who answered the phone was asking someone else about it, and so and he was saying, sorry, I keep interrupting, or something like that. So it sounded like they were in the middle of doing something, and that they were booking my load after they got done doing whatever they're doing. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose out on this load, because it's a pretty good load, and it's delivering directly to Turlock, which is the town I live, in case you don't know. Which is why it was enticing to me as soon as I opened up the DAT load board. I said, hey, I better call on this load. I was already set up with the broker who had that load, and it was just kind of like, man, this is gonna be too easy. So I just gotta make this happen. Make it happen, Captain. So that's what I did. And yeah, now we're out of here. We're done at Unicool in Yuma, and we're gonna go down the street to the Loves and wait for this rate confirmation. And then the pickup is today at 3 o'clock, and it is 10 o'clock. So we got 5 hours. You know, I'll show up over there a little early, see if I can't get loaded. Once they actually tell me where I'm going. It'd be funny if it was Unicool. That would actually be really funny. But anyway, all right. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I got a call coming in. All right. Well, I promised you guys a look at this DAT load board, so we'll take a look at it anyway. This is what it's looking like from Calexico, which is close enough to Yuma. About 50 miles away, I think, something like that, back into California. But that helps me pick up some San Diego loads and stuff like that. And then yeah, so here's what today's load board looks like, and it's 11 a.m. currently. Actually, we're on Mountain Time, so it's actually noon. So this is what it looks like. So you got a Yuma to Reno right here, Sparks, for $3,800. That's cool. This Yuma to Manteca actually has an extra stop. I called on this load. It has an extra pickup in Oxnard, so it's quite a bit more than the 610 miles that it would be if you're going straight there. Yuma to Merced for 3 Gs. That's not bad at all, man. That is not bad at all. Okay, but that's 2 picks, 2 drops as well. El Centro to San Jose, Yuma to Gonzales, Yuma to Tracy. But you can see that there's some decent loads on the load board. There's some good volume, decent rates, some good mileage to get up out of Yuma back up into Northern California. So with the rates being pretty good, and then with the distance of the loads being pretty far, you can make a one-day trip for over $2,000 pretty easy. There's a lot of loads over $2,000 right here, and they're all about 600 miles, give or take. So not bad at all. So I ended up with the load that finishes in Turlock, and is right on par with all of these rates. So it's not a bad deal for me at all. And now we're just gonna hang out at the Loves until it's time for me to go make my pickup. We're gonna go over there a little bit early, but we'll see. All right, so I went and got lunch at the Loves, and I was on the phone, and I was trying to actually get a hold of the broker because he took a while to send me the rate confirmation. So I kind of was like, man, hopefully I don't have to go back, start at square one. But he finally sent me the rate confirmation, so now we're good to go. And it's not even 1 o'clock yet, and I got a 3 p.m. appointment. But he said, well, you can call him and see if you can go over there early. And I'm like, it's 3 miles away from the Loves. I'm just gonna go over there. Just gonna go over there and show up and be like, hi. Want to be my friend? But yeah, so all that to say, I didn't record anything over there except for that little tidbit of the DAT low board. But other than that, I didn't really I didn't record anything. I didn't record any El Gordo Velox eating my chicken bacon ranch from Subway. I didn't record anything where I was blindside parking in a truck stop. Which I nailed, of course. The only reason I did it is because there was open spots all around me, so I had to. I had one truck I had to steer clear of, and so I, kind of like steered way clear of it and then straightened myself out. Got it in there with one pull up on a blind side, so it was actually the safest thing for me to do, because going and trying to turn a U-turn in that parking lot the direction that I was coming in was not going to be a safe thing to do. So we'll just leave it at that. Just went ahead and just blindsided that thing in there. But this pickup's right over here, so I'm gonna pause the recording until we get up to the driveway. That way you don't have to listen to me babble for no reason. We're still a half mile away from the pickup. I mean my left turn, and then it's another half mile down the road. So just hold your horses. All right, let's see here. Church Brothers Farms. Here we are. Yuma number 2. Employee parking only, no trucks. Duly noted. Exit only. Duly noted. Distribution office is over there. Maybe I'll do what this guy did and just park on this left side. All right, we walked over there to the shipping office, and they got us checked in. It's 1 p.m. Kind of a bummer though, because they just said we'll call you. But the thing about that is they had a sign that said all times are California times. So my appointment's for 3 o'clock, which would actually be 4 o'clock Mountain Time. So I might be here 3 hours early instead of 2 hours early. So we'll see. She didn't give me any indication about how long it would take. So that's just what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna move over here and park over in that area. I want to get off this street. I don't want to have to worry about people having to squeeze by me or anything. So I think there's room over there. We'll just go right over there and back it in, probably lay down a little bit. Kind of tired. All right, it is almost 5 o'clock Mountain Time. And so our appointment was about an hour ago because we had a 3 p.m. appointment. So I got here at 1 p.m. But then they had a sign on the window that said all appointments are California time, which means my appointment was not for 3, but for 4 o'clock Mountain Time. So now it's almost 5, which means it's an hour past my appointment, but I've been here for 4 hours. So anyways, we're you know, doing okay sitting over here. I haven't been able to fall asleep yet, just not tired. I mean, I'm tired, but I can't sleep, if that makes any sense. I dozed off once, but nothing too long. So anyway, so I don't know what we're gonna do, how long this is gonna take, but in a way it's kind of nice. Not nice, but silver lining, right? Just silver lining. I always got to look at the positive side of things, because you guys don't want to hear me complain about wait times. That'd just be every video. If all I did was complain about the wait times, you guys would, my channel would collapse on itself, because no one wants to hear about that. I mean, it sucks, but no one wants to hear about that. But the silver lining is it's like snowing. It's like snowing up on top of the Grapevine, snowing up in Tehachapi. So it's kind of good that I'm not all the way loaded and headed that direction yet, because give them time to clean all that mess up, and then I'll cruise on through. You know, once it's cleaned up. So not very often does Southern California get a storm like this, with the wind and with the precipitation that's dropping. LA set a bunch of rain records. I'm sure there's probably going to be some snow records. Tehachapi Pass is supposed to get 3 to 6 inches on the ground. The Grapevine, they didn't actually, when I looked at it, they didn't have any snow forecasted, but then I saw the snow in the forecast. I mean, I checked the weather earlier, and it was snowing. Like, it was snowing. I even checked one of those traffic cams and saw the snow. So anyway, we'll see how long this takes. So that's the silver lining. We're not in snow right now. So I'll catch up with you guys once we get loaded, or once we get a door. All right. It is just after 6 o'clock, and we got ourselves a door. Door number 8. And of course, door 8 has a trailer in it. Ugh. I bet they told that yard goat that was just sitting over there blocking everything in to come get door 8 out, and then figured he would actually do his job. I shouldn't complain about stuff I don't know anything about. All right, so I started to walk to the office, and then I saw the yard goat pull over to dock 8 and look at the trailer. So I said, hey, are you gonna pull that one out? And he goes, no. I said, oh, okay. They told me door 8. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pull it out. Okay. What? I don't understand. So this is the weather right now in Fraser Park, which is the top of the Grapevine. 30 degrees with snow showers. So the snow is ending. Like, the precipitation is going to, the chances of precipitation are going to drop, but then the temperature is going to drop to 25 degrees tonight. Holy cow. That's cold for California, guys. That's pretty cold. I know you guys out in the Midwest and stuff, you're like, 25? That's a nice mild day out here. It's winter time. But no, my guess is that the Grapevine is probably closed. Just based on history, they close it at the first sign of snow usually. I mean, look at the blue on that map. So the blue is obviously snow. If you've never read one of these maps, you've got all that blue. So you got across the top of the Grapevine, and then it runs all the way north past Bakersfield, and right there is like Tehachapi. So I mean, the Tehachapi, that's getting snowed like crazy. But yeah, so all that to say, I think I'm going to stop short of the Grapevine tonight. I'm not in a hurry to go get in some snow and you know, have them shut the road down on me and be stuck with all the other trucks at the bottom of the Grapevine. That just doesn't sound like a good time. So I think that's what we're going to do tonight. All right. So it's 9:30. We've been in the dock for about 3.5 hours. Had the red light, felt some rocking and rolling, got a green light. I got a phone call from the office. I hopped out, answered the phone. Yeah, I'm on my way. And she said, oh, go ahead and close up your doors because we're waiting for some product to cool. It's going to take about an hour, hour and a half. So, yeah, I've been here since 1 o'clock, man. It's after 9:30 now, 9:40. So I'm getting kind of a trial by fire here on this produce stuff. I haven't really done any produce, not too much from like these packing houses, from these coolers. Just a little bit, really. You know, mostly done frozen stuff out of like Americold and just a little bit, but not like the produce. Produce is a whole different animal, and this stuff is fairly common from what I can gather from other guys. So I probably should have asked for more money because this is now a definite 2-day load. Well, really, like most of today, which is Tuesday, all of tomorrow will be drive, and then I don't deliver until Thursday morning. So pretty kind of low on the rate when you figure how many hours I'm going to be involved in this load. But you know, not much else I can do except learn from it and know that when I come over here, it's just, you know, it's going to be what it is. Like if I'm going to do produce, this is the kind of stuff you got to deal with all the time. I mean, these are the horror stories that people told me. Oh man, you're going to be sitting for 8 hours waiting for stuff to cool, and I just haven't experienced that because I haven't done any produce. I've been sticking to meats and cheeses and dairy, you know, ice cream and stuff. So this produce stuff, I haven't done a ton of it. Did some Taylor Farms lettuce, packaged salad mix, stuff like that. So I didn't have this kind of stuff. I haven't had to deal with. So anyway, yeah, let's see how long this takes. We'll hang out, see you know, when they want to check the temperature again, and I think they just got one more pallet to throw on, and then we'll be done. I think that we'll be loaded after that. So that is my guess. Either that, or maybe they already put it on there, and they're waiting for my reefer to cool it down. I don't know. It might be what it is. I actually didn't ask her specifically how that worked. If they're waiting to add more stuff on, or if they pulp tested and then it's not quite ready, but it's still on my trailer. Maybe that's why they hadn't closed my doors. So anyway, that's it for now, and we'll talk in an hour and a half and see if we can get out of here. All right, we are actually done getting loaded. He put the last pallet on. He already gave me the green light. I'm just waiting for them to give me my paperwork. It's after midnight, and so really, really long here. I mean, I got here at 1 p.m. My appointment was for 3 p.m. So, I mean, I've been here past my appointment time 8 hours. I've been here 10 hours total. No, 11. I'm sorry, 11 hours total. I can't even do math. That's how long I've been here. I've forgotten basic arithmetic. But yeah, so this has been an adventure, and you know, try not to let it ruin my day tomorrow. I'll stop over here and get some sleep, and you know, try and just roll with the punches. I try to stay positive in these situations. It's hard to, because it's really kind of just bull crap. But if I just sit here and complain about it the whole time, number one, it's not good YouTube footage. It's just terrible. But number two, it kind of like puts me in like a sucky mental state, and it like lowers my own motivation to work harder and to do things, to keep myself moving. You know, and that's motivation enough for me to not get bogged down with negativity and complaining and whining. Some guys in the comments think that I don't, you know, that I just say like, oh, that's just the way it is. And then they're like, no, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. But, you know, hold on. All right, so that was them calling me and giving me my paperwork, and now we're out of there. But yeah, so like, it could be both. You know, I can both say that this is wrong and it shouldn't happen and it's not right, and say, hey, this is just the way it is and I gotta let it go. Because you know, like I said, I gotta sit in this seat and drive for 10 hours after I have a bad experience like that, and so I gotta keep myself, you know, mentally in the game. And so, you know, getting negative and whiny and crying about stuff, it takes you out of your game, man. It takes you makes you more susceptible to mistakes and wastes your energy. So that's just kind of the way that I see it, is that, yeah, I'd like to change things, and maybe this YouTube channel can help change things a little bit, but ultimately I'm not gonna try to change an entire industry and the failures of the shipping and receiving, and especially produce. I'm not going to tackle that. You know, I'm going to try to make sure that I get from point A to point B safely, and I'm going to try to make sure I provide food for my family and all of that. So I'm not going to try and bite off more than I can chew. Maybe someday I'll become some, you know, some lobbyist activist who can affect change in the transportation industry, but for now I'm just a dude trying to make a living with a brand new truck payment. So I gotta keep my mind right. And anyway, so that's kind of where I fall on that. It is bullcrap. You know, you shouldn't be at a shipper for 12 hours. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But at the same time, I can do nothing to change that right now. So I gotta just put it out of my mind, let it go, and get ready to rock and roll on this road. You know, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get down over here to Brawley. I'm gonna park it. I'm gonna take 7 hours off in the sleeper, and then we're gonna get back on the road and we're gonna truck it towards home. And we're gonna get home tomorrow evening. Hopefully, have some dinner with the family, as long as I-5 is moving the way it should over the Grapevine, which tomorrow isn't supposed to have any more precipitation, I don't think. So I think we'll be able to get through just fine and get home in time for dinner, and then I'll make the delivery on Thursday morning. So that's this load, and that's how we're gonna do it. But I'll catch up with you guys when we get to Brawley, and we'll close out this video. How about that? Catch me in Brawley, how about that? Oh, that was all right. We made it over here to Brawley. We parked the truck. We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna sleep tight. We're not gonna let the bed bugs bite, and then we're gonna get headed home tomorrow morning, bright and early. Well, not that early, like 8 o'clock. Whatever 7 hours is. 7 hours from now, we're gonna get started and start rolling towards home. But you're gonna have to watch the next video for that. You'll see the drive home, the delivery, and then looking for a load on Thursday. So we'll squish Wednesday and Thursday together into one video, because there's not gonna be a whole lot happening. Unless there's more snow. Then we might have like a snow day video. I don't know, but I don't think there's gonna be. Today was the snow day. Tomorrow shouldn't be. We should be good to go and have an easy drive. So love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load. I'm tired. I gotta go sleep. I need some memes.